most of us, the city where juvenile crime flourishes always seems to be the city across the river. But don't kid yourself. It could be your city, your street, your house. Although this story happens in Brooklyn, it could just as well have happened in any other large city where slum conditions undermine personal security and take their toll in juvenile delinquency. You may be lucky. You may be living where such conditions don't exist. But for the next 89 minutes, you're a kid named Frankie Cusack, going down a confused road toward gangsterdom, toward murder. You live in Brooklyn, just across the river from Manhattan, where Flatbush meets the slum. You're Frankie Cusack, and this is your story. This is the main street of your neighborhood, where you hang out with your gang, busy by day, teeming at night. This is your country club, the Happy Times pool room. And this is your street. That tenement over there on the right is 62 years old. You were born there, and it's the only home you ever had. It's Sunday in the city of churches, but as for you, you're sleeping late. It's just like all the other Sundays you can remember. No, today is different. It's your birthday. Today, you're 16. Wake up, Frankie.
All right, wake up. It's 10 o'clock already.
So what? I got in late. Hey, that's all right. You do that?
Mom and Pa said to say happy birthday for him, too.
They working today?
Sunday's double time.
Yeah. But I thought on my birthday. Hey, how about that, huh?
It's beautiful.
And $5.
Gee.
I tell you what we'll do. We'll go over to New York and blow the whole 5, huh?
Gee, can I wear my new dress, huh? I ain't been a car since I was a little kid.
Okay, old lady. Hurry up. Go in the closet and get dressed.
Yes, it's Sunday, and it's your birthday. But as usual, your parents are both working because Sunday's double time. So you take your kid sister, Alice, for a big day in Manhattan to goggle at things she's often dreamed of but seldom seen. But just as it did with Alice in Wonderland, this dream, too, must end.
You sit there sniffing that mom like a big fat clown!
And I tell you to shut up!
You leave me alone! I have a cup in here!
Good night, baby.
Ain't you coming in?
No, it's still hot. I wouldn't sleep. I'm going down to Selma's and see if the gang's still there.
I had a swell time, Frankie. Honest.
I'm only sorry we had to come back to here.
Don't feel bad. Someday we'll move away.
Yeah. Go on in.
Night.
Night.
Come on, guess what I am. Go on, guess.
You're a jet plane.
You're Superman.
You're a dope.
Lay off, Bull.
Yeah, who says?
Me. You're always picking on Crazy.
Why not, that fruitcake?
Just because he ain't got all his marbles? That's no reason.
Yeah, that's no reason.
Man, what a built.
Yeah, what a built. Murder.
Don't pay any attention to him, Fred. They're some of those dukes. Don't mess with them.
Go on, drag him away from here before we make him into a hamburger.
Yeah.
For 2 cents plain.
For 2 cents plain, I ain't served since before the war.
So if I want for 2 cents, I got a drink for 5 cents?
For 2 cents, I wouldn't even wash out the glass. Beat it, huh? You positive you're finished with it?
What's the matter? Gonna read the print off?
Hey, here comes Frankie. Hi, Frankie. Where you been all day? New York. Just got back.
Hey, look, a watch. I finally copped the watch. Where'd you cop it, Frankie? Where'd you cop it?
My folks gave it to me. For my birthday.
They bought it? What schmoes? I could have got him a hot one cheap.
Well, let's see it, Frank. Hey, that's nice. Never slug a guy while wearing a good watch. Take it off first and put it in your pocket. But you gotta do it fast. Remember, fast.
Sure, I know.
I wished I could afford that.
Oh, yeah. Some car.
Not the car, the dame.
I told you the guy was crazy.
Oh! Woo! Hiya, cutie face.
Lay off. That's Gagsy's things. You want to end up looking like a cement block? Hey, Larry.
Gagsy's Steens. Who is he up in the rackets? I bet it works for him sometimes with punch boards.
Hi, Larry. Hi. Still want to do a job for me? Sure thing. They don't look so 40 to me. Don't you worry. The Dukes are okay. All right, we'll see. Guy's name's Giotto. Spaghetti House. Roebling near the bridge. Yeah? Still welching. Give him a good going over. Check. Is that all? That's it. Say, Gagsy. Pay off. Tomorrow I'll phone you. $5 a piece, okay?
What happened?
What's the dope, brother? Shut up and I'll tell you. We're gonna take care of a guy. Benny, can you get your brother's car?
Sure. Oh, boy, actually. Wait till they see me. Huh, Mitch?
I better not go. It's kind of late in tomorrow's school.
He's yelling. Frankie's yelling.
You shut up. Listen to me, Frankie. I've been watching you. You think you're too good for the Dukes or something? We don't like guys with water in their blood.
What's the matter, Larry? All he said, it's kind of late. Frankie's coming along anyway.
Okay, he's alone. Let's go. You Giotto?
Yeah, sure.
Gagsy sends his greetings, you welcher. Okay, that's enough. Let's go.
Let me give him a cut so we'll remember.
No shivs. He'll remember. Come on. Come on. What happened to you and Giotto's? I didn't see you in there pitching.
Well, somebody had a late chickie, didn't they? Suppose a cop came along.
You see? Brains. Frankie's always there with the headwork. That's pretty good. Now you tape it together like this, see? Like mine.
Yeah. It's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it's just right.
What are you doing? Why do you make these things?
Want me to turn you in? Like you would, you stool pigeon? All right, class dismissed.
Missed a mile.
All right, so they don't shoot so good, but it feels good to carry, see? Suppose that alligator mob comes nosing around for a fight. All you gotta do is flash one of these and scare them out of their pants.
Hey, it's 6 o'clock already.
Hey, look out!
Hope Gagsy's on time. I gotta pick up my sister at the community center.
Hi, fellas. Hi, Gagsy.
Am I on time? I had to bring home the meat. I work on a meat truck. I can get it for you wholesale.
Okay, okay. Proud car inside. Close the door. Well, I hear you put up quite a show, Giada.
Yeah, we sure did.
You betcha like we did.
You should have seen me, Gagsy. And I gave him plenty of regards for you, too. I give him a good left hand, I give him a sharp right under the heart, and then I wanted to give him just a little cut. Just a little cut.
Back it in, crazy. Shiv man, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see, I promised you 5 fish apiece, right?
That's all, fellas. Jerry, tell the kids in the crafts room it's time to go home, huh?
Okay, Mr. Albert.
You got a good bunch of boys, Larry. Maybe you'll use them again sometime.
Just try us, anytime.
Okay, now beat it. I'll see you later.
Okay. So long.
Gagsy.
Oh. How you been, Stan?
I want to talk to you.
Since when?
Since now. Leave those kids alone.
Don't you want to see them make a buck?
Lay off them.
And if I don't?
They're liable to turn out just as rotten as you are.
Rotten, huh? I don't figure you, Stan. Big college man. For what? So you can play nursemaid to a bunch of ratty kids?
I like it that way. Just keep your manicured hooks off them.
Stan, you're a chump. You always were a chump. Work and win. Strive and succeed. For what? What's it got you? The trouble is you don't know the value of a buck. You never did. I always beat your time. Even with the dames. Remember that Molly, what's her name? The one I took away from you on the roof. Hey. And that wife of yours, that Jean. She's pretty cute.
Shut up.
You know something? I bet I could even take... I'll take that from you and nobody.
I made a red basket today. And I made a blue one with a yellow handle.
That's fine, honey. Run along home now.
Okay, Stan. You'll be hearing from me.
Frankie.
Good night, Mr. Albert.
Good night, Alice. Wait outside, will you, honey? I want to talk to Frank a minute. Well, when are you going to pay off?
Huh? Pay off? What do you mean?
Well, the way you've been ducking me lately, I figured you must owe me some money.
Oh. Well, I've been busy.
Look, Frank. A couple of years ago, you were one of my regulars here. Used to play basketball, little boxing.
I got other things to do.
What, like hanging around with that gang?
The Dukes ain't a gang. It's a club. We got a club room we fixed up.
Yeah, I know. And I know what goes on there.
What do you mean? Just a place to get together and have fun.
Sure, great fun. With the drinking and the girls.
I don't do none of that.
Look, Frankie, whether you do or you don't, the Dukes are a pretty rugged outfit. You can't mess around with those boys without getting just as tough as they are.
You gotta be tough. Or they step all over you.
Yeah, and pretty soon you get so tough, you start stepping all over everybody else. I suppose you're even carrying one of those homemade guns, huh? That's just what I mean.
Oh, leave me alone, will you? I wouldn't use it.
Be smart, Frankie, before it's too late. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about.
You guys make me sick. That's why we never come around here. You're always trying to reform us. What have I got to reform for? I haven't done nothing.
Let go, Pa, let go!
What's the matter?
The cops, let go!
Down here, quick.
Looks like the same bunch of kids.
Okay, come on.
So I don't give you enough spending money? So you gotta break open telephone boxes for the nickels?
The phone company can afford it.
That's not the idea, Frank.
What happened, Pa?
Oh, nothing, honey. Here, run down to Fingerhoff's and get 2 pounds of grapes, will you? Oh. Those roughnecks you run around with, those Dukes. You gotta do just like they do.
That's the first time. Why don't you let me alone?
You're too much alone already. With Mom and me both working, at least you could help by staying off the streets.
And do what?
Bring your friends up here. Play games. Listen to the radio.
Bring my friends up here in this dump? I ain't crazy.
Your friends live better than you?
No. But...
So why don't you bring them up here?
Because I don't, that's why. Because it stinks.
Oh, now look, Frank,
Oh, leave me alone. I heard enough preaching for one day. At least on the street, the air smells better.
You worked late, Kitty.
I'm beat. Make me a glass of tea, Joe.
Here. I'll make some more.
What's with the kids? Where's Alice?
I sent her for some fruit.
What are you doing there with them want ads?
Kitty, we gotta move. We gotta get out of here.
What's the matter, Joe?
Tonight, Frank was chased by a cop. He was breaking open the telephone box.
But why?
We gotta get the kids out of here. Someplace where they can grow up decent, where they can bring their friends and not be ashamed.
We can't find anything to rent. We tried.
Then we'll have to buy a place.
Buy a house? What with?
We've got $632 in the savings. A man in our shop found a house for $500 down.
For that money, you had a dream, Joe. For 4 years, we was on relief. And you walked around like a dog because you couldn't support your family. So times got better. We got work. We both got jobs. And we started to pay off. It took years, but we paid off. The Morris plan, $400 from your sister's husband, these few sticks of furniture, the new icebox. So we paid off, and we got $632 in the savings. But for that, you had a dream, Joe. When we'd get 2,000, another year maybe, you'd go out in the suburbs to Jersey or Connecticut or someplace, and you'll buy a little grocery store with rooms upstairs. And you'll be a man for yourself, Joe. Joe, you had a dream.
So I had a dream? So we can bury the dream. Buried a child once, so we can bury a dream too. We gotta save the child that's living.
Don't look for something too far from our work.
Well, how do you like it?
Seaview Terrace. It's Canarsie.
It's Seaview Terrace. They changed the name long ago.
It looks like Canarsie.
Nah. Come on, I'll show you around. We're moving in as soon as the deal's finished. This is the living room. Of course, it isn't fixed up yet.
Hey, look. You got a hole in the floor.
Ah, you got a hole in your head. That's for the heat.
Yeah? Well, give me a match, somebody.
Match my eye. Look stupid.
Hey, that's pretty neat, huh? Hey, what do you know? Heat from a hole in the floor.
Okay, that's enough already. Come on, I'll show you my room.
Hey, you got a room all to yourself?
Sure, what do you think? Now, I'm gonna put my bed over here, right under the window. And over here, a bookcase. And here, a little table with my radio on it.
Hey, guys, I got a shower bath. Come here. Hey, look, I'm taking a shower.
You could use one.
Yeah? I bet it don't even work.
What do you bet?
$1.
You're on.
That was a smart one. I ought to belt you.
You owe me $1.
You know what you can do.
Come on, let's go.
Hey, look, an ambulance.
Must have been an accident or something.
Hey, Paul, you want to play poker?
Sure, let's go.
Come on, let's go.
You
I got my
drinking.
phone.
Go on, fella.
It's the second time this week the ambulance has been here. Who's it for this time?
It's your mother, Frank. Appendix.
Ma.
Oh, wait, it's my boy. Don't worry, Frankie. Appendix operation ain't so bad. Be a good boy. Take good care of Alice.
Watch out for that puddle on the step there. That leaky pipe. They come around on the first of the month for the rent, all right. But when you ask them to fix something, it's like talking to a wall.
Big Tilly, they got pictures.
Hey, Frank, you moving? What's what happened?
44. Oh, where you been, Frank? Down to the hospital?
How's your mother, Frank?
Should be okay. Hey, I bet they soak up plenty for that operation, huh?
Yeah, maybe you won't be moving now, huh?
So what? Who wanted to? crazy idea, my old man.
Sure. Frankie'd rather stick around with us anyway. Wouldn't you, Frank?
What do you say we stop beating our gums? Let's go upstairs and shoot some pool, huh?
All right, Frankie.
Hi, Pink.
I think.
All right. Hey, look. Spigs.
Hey, what's the big idea?
That's what we want to know. Hey, Pinky, what's the idea of letting these spigs in here?
Why don't you guys blow?
We're not bothering anybody. There's other tables. Yeah? Where are you guys from?
Fulton Street.
Oh, Ocean Hill jerks, huh? I bet you guys are members of the Lions gang.
What's it to you?
What's it to you? What are we wasting time for?
Hey, you guys, cut it out. Come on, you guys, break it up. Break it up now, right? Pull the cops. Pinky, stay out of this or you buy a new cloth.
Let me have him. Hey, look at that Frankie go.
Hey, look, wings. I made an angel out of them.
That'll teach you to stay out of the Duke's territory. Boy, you sure messed him up when he went for Larry.
I gotta admit, I had you pegged all wrong. Put it there, kid. You're a real Duke.
Smart guy, huh? Well, are you satisfied now? I should have called the cops.
I'll rack 'em up.
Wake up, Frankie.
I'll lay you off.
You'll be late for school.
Who says I'm going?
Since Ma got out of the hospital, I bet you played hooky 6 times already.
7. You gonna tell?
You shouldn't smoke before you wash your teeth.
Now, for Pete's sake, get out of here. Get dressed.
I wish we were still on relief. Then Mama would be home.
Frank. Hey, Frankie, you up?
All right, Benny. Just a minute. Be right with you. What's doing?
You going to school? Or would you rather make a few bucks?
You're kidding?
My brother Hank wants us to help him. He's going to deliver some new slot machines for Gagsy, okay?
Good deal.
Oh, yeah, and after, you remember that high-class babe from Flatbush I picked up in the show last week? You know, that Lucille.
Yeah.
Well, I'm dating her tonight, taking her down to the club. And she's bringing a friend for you. And from what Lucille says, terrific.
You're a swell pal, Benny. One swell pal.
Oh, and Hank's loaning us the car for tonight.
Hey, that's a good deal.
Well, I'll see you downstairs, huh? Hurry up and get dressed, okay?
I'm dying. It's a tunnel of love.
Well, how do you like the chick? Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, pretty good.
Come on, Betty, let's dance.
Okay.
Want to dance, Betty?
You do.
I like you swell, Betty.
I like you too, Frank.
Hey, keep that door shut.
Leave it open, Crazy. It's hot in here.
What do you think it is in here?
Wait a minute, I'll change the record.
You're a new dame, ain't you?
New?
You want to dance this one with me?
Oh, well,
Hey, what's with you?
We're dancing.
Not with my girl, dope. You want to dance? Bring your own girl.
But I ain't got no girl.
Then stay in the back room. You know the rules. No stags allowed in here when we're dating. Hey, Mitch.
You ain't telling me what to do.
Get this guy out of here before I knock out his teeth.
Come on, Crazy. I'll let you play my hand. Come on.
You crumb. You dirty, rotten crumb.
What do you say we take a ride and come back later, huh? They'll all be gone.
yeah, let's get out of here. The gun.
Yeah, all the guys carry him.
But a gun, you could get into trouble.
Would it bother you if I got into trouble?
Yes, it would. I like you, Frank. I like you a lot.
Gee, you're swell, Betty. I don't want you dating any other guys.
I won't, Frank.
Hey, hello. Where you guys been on a vacation in Miami?
Yeah.
You too. Come up here. Move as if it were 3 o'clock and you were running to the pool room. Now, where have you been the past 3 days?
I've been sick.
Me too. I got the heebie-jeebies.
Hey, Teach, you broke your ruler. Yeah, he's a regular Samson.
Hey, quiet! Shut up, you crumbs. He wants quiet. Get it?
Yeah, Teach wants quiet. He wants a quiet. He wants a quiet.
And a 1, and a 2, and the teacher wants a quiet.
And a 1, and a 2, and the teacher wants a quiet. And a 1, and a 2, and the teacher wants a quiet. And a 1, and a 2, and the teacher wants a quiet. And a 1, and a 2, and the teacher wants a quiet. And a 1, and a 2, and the teacher wants a quiet. And a 1, and a 2, and the teacher wants a quiet. And a 1, and a 2, and the teacher wants a quiet. And a 1, and a 2, and the teacher wants a quiet. And a 1, and a 2, and the teacher wants a quiet. And a 1, and a 2, and the teacher wants a quiet. And a 1, and a 2, and the teacher wants a quiet. And a 1, and a 2, and the teacher wants a quiet.
Chicken, the principal!
And a 2, and the teacher wants a quiet.
This is the worst demonstration I have ever experienced. All of you are suspended until you bring at least one of your parents to see me. And if you don't bring them in by Friday afternoon, I'll declare every one of you a truant.
But, look, Mr. Hayes, my parents work. They're gonna be awful sore at me.
Should have thought of that before. Now take your things and leave the building.
Sorry, Mr. Hayes. I just couldn't handle him anymore.
You have to be firm with them.
Firm? I can't slug them. I can only reason with them. I just as well reason with a pack of wild animals.
Bannon.
That's just what they are, a pack. Once they get that gang spirit, that arrogance. Sometimes I think the only solution is to clear out all the people and drop an atom bomb in that whole slum.
My old man's gonna bust a gut. He'll lose a whole day's work.
What you think Hank's gonna do? Kiss me? That Bannon shoving us around.
You know what?
What?
Let's go back and have it out with Mr. Bannon. Maybe he'll give us a break.
You're nuts.
I tell you, it's a good idea. I don't want to have to tell my mother.
Well, it's after 3. Maybe he's gone home.
So if he's not there, we haven't lost nothing.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's hurry. We'll get caught in the rain.
Oh, what do you want?
We want you to give us a break.
A break? Why?
Well, because we didn't mean nothing.
Sure. We were only kidding.
Mr. Hayes set the punishment. You're suspended until you bring your parents.
Mr. Bannon, my parents both work. Give us a break.
Well, you never gave me one. You're the biggest troublemakers in the class. Now get out or I'll have you arrested for loitering.
You better give us a break if you know what's good for you.
You little tramp, go ahead. I'm not allowed to slug you, but if you hit me first, so help me, I'm gonna beat the daylights out of you.
Get away from the blackboard.
Okay, louse. You asked for it.
What did you do? I didn't mean to. I just wanted to hit him. You jerk! You killed him!
Coming here was your idea.
But not to kill him. What are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do? First, we gotta get out of here.
Stick the barrel in some plaster of Paris and toss it in the river.
I've been thinking about us blowing town. Why should we? Nobody saw us going in or coming out of the school. So why should anyone think we knocked them off? I mean, you knocked them off.
And you were right that first time. We knocked them off. We.
Okay, we. So do we look any different? Does it show?
Well, my jaw's a little swollen.
Now, who'll notice? Look, the worst thing we could do is run away. All we gotta do is act like nothing ever happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure, I was scared, but I ain't now. Look, if it stops raining, we'll take the girls for a ride. And when we cross over the Marine Parkway Bridge, you throw the gun barrel in the water. All we gotta do is use our heads.
Yeah.
A fine thing. Not only he didn't go to school on Monday or Tuesday, but yesterday he has to start a riot in the classroom. Had to be a regular actor, a comedian. You ought to be out in Hollywood making $1 million with them funny tricks.
Let him eat. He knows what he's done.
Ain't done nothing. Can I help it if somebody bumps off our teacher?
And how about the day's pay I lost because I had to go up to the school? Do we send you to work? No. We want you to get an education so you won't have to work like us. But you gotta go tramping around with that Benny Wilkes.
Katie, enough already.
Oh, stop reading at the table. So you don't like what I say. Maybe I ought to sit around like you and not open my mouth. A fine father you are. Never once in your life did you lift a finger to him. Tell me something, Mr. Big Shot. Are you already the best player in the pool room?
Sit down, Frank. Eat your supper.
I ain't hungry.
Frankie.
Frank Cusack? That's everything you did yesterday.
No, at night I slept.
You can go, Lou. Oh, hello, Mr. Abbott.
Hi, Macon.
We've been questioning all the boys in Bannon's classes.
Oh, is that so?
5 times tonight, your name came up as an alibi, so we started wondering.
Who were the boys? Well, if it's yesterday afternoon you're interested in, these kids are telling the truth. They're the center basketball team. They practice Wednesday afternoons.
You've been running that center for about 7 years, haven't you?
You got it all there, Macon.
You know a lot of these kids from way back. I thought you might be interested in helping us.
Now, look, Macon, my job is to help these kids. If by helping them I can help you at the same time, I'm interested.
Kleiner. Those 2 kids who started the ruckus, Benjamin Wilkes and Frank Cusack. Get them in here.
Wilkes, Cusack.
Sit down, boys. Now, let's see. Which one of you is Benjamin Wilkes?
I am.
I don't suppose you fellas smoke.
No, thanks.
My name's Macon. Louis Macon. I want you boys to feel that I'm your friend. I know you don't believe that. I guess you don't like dicks. We aren't bad guys when you get to know us. I'll have to ask you some questions. Oh, don't let this gadget bother you. We have to have a record of all interviews.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
All right. Do you know who shot Mr. Bannon?
No.
And you?
No.
Benjamin? Say, the guys call you that?
They call me Benny.
Oh, that's what I thought. Did you shoot him, Benny?
No.
I didn't think so. You kids don't look like killers to me. We'll have to know everything you did yesterday. Just for the record.
Well, I got up at the usual time, about 7:30, and about 8:15 I met Benny. Then we took the girls for a ride out to Jacob Reese Park, and we sat in the parking lot there a while, and
we met.
Let's see. You left school after Bannon dismissed you, walked along Roebling Street for a while, then went down to your club, the Dukes.
Yeah, that's right.
You sat around listening to hot records till about 5. Nobody else showed up. Then you went over to the community center and picked up your sister. You verify that, Mr. Abbott.
Yeah, that's right.
And you ate supper at Davidson's Delicatessen. Don't you eat with your folks?
Once in a while. They ain't working overtime.
I only got a brother.
And you call up these girls. Betty Mailer and Lucille Weiner made a date for 9 o'clock. You picked them up and drove out to Jacob Reese Park where you necked. How'd you drive out to Jacob Reese Park?
We went
out Linden to Rockaway, then over to the park.
So you don't know who might have had a grudge against Mr. Bannon?
I wouldn't know.
If you knew, would you tell me? Okay, you're through. Just a minute. Either of you own one of those homemade Saddie guns?
Not me.
You, Frank?
A gun? Yeah, I used to have one. But I got rid of it.
When?
About a week ago. I threw it down a sewer at 4th and Havermeyer.
We'll check. You can go now. My money, those are our two best suspects.
What makes you say that?
Almost every kid in Bannon's class had the book thrown at him at one time or another. Except Frank and Benny. There's other times nothing happened. Well, these two kids get in trouble.
Do you have a list of the boys in Bannon's class? I'll take it home and write down what I know about each one of them. Will that help you?
Sure, Albert.
Okay, Macon, so long. I hope you're wrong about those two.
Kleiner. Check on every move Wilkes and Cusack made yesterday. And bring in those two babes they necked with.
Right.
Send in the next kid.
What did you have to lie for?
Well, I only wanted to...
Let me give you a tip, Frank. Don't be a wise guy with the police. Tell them the truth, like you did about that gun.
I told him the truth. Now quit following me around, copper. Why'd you have to say we went out Linden to Rockaway? You know we went over the Channel Bridge.
Because of the gun. There was a car coming along just when I threw it out. Somebody might have seen me.
You dope. You forgot about the girls, didn't you? The cops will question them.
Yeah. That's right. The girls.
But that's all those cops need. Just to catch us in one little lie and they'll pin a rap on us. You don't think we'd kill anybody, do you? You gotta back us up.
But, gee, the police. I'd be too scared to lie.
Yeah, baby, you did right. And you told Macon we went out Linden? They won't find out. Am I gonna see you tonight?
I can't. Mother raced the dickens when she heard about the police. She doesn't want me ever to see you again.
But Betty... she'll get over it. Gee, I was counting on tonight.
Betty! I better hang up now. Call me tomorrow.
So long, Mac.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Hey, Annie. Hello, Annie.
What you got in the bag?
Steaks. Porterhouse. I get them free from where I work.
Theodore! Theodore, come upstairs with the meat!
In a minute, Ma. That's my name, Theodore. They call me Crazy for short. You want a steak, Annie?
Are you kidding? I ain't had a steak for so long.
You meet me on the roof in a couple of minutes. I'll give you one.
I don't know.
You meet me, Annie. I gotta bring the rest to my mother.
Yahoo! Let's go get the coffee. Let's play. Will you keep them pigeons away from me? I'm hanging out of clothes.
Hey, Annie. See? I'm keeping my promise.
Thanks.
Gee. How about a kiss?
Go ahead.
Oh, gee, Annie. I'm nuts about you. I want you to be my girl. I'll take you out good as anybody.
My mother wouldn't let me. She says you're... Well,
Dippy. I know. Well, maybe I ain't smart like the other guys, but I'm working. I got dough. Let me take you out tonight.
I'll see.
No, we'll go to the movies. I'll meet you in front of Selma's. 9 o'clock. Okay, okay?
All right.
Oh, gee. We'll have a wonderful time. Get dressed up. I'm gonna wear my new suit. Gee, I never had a girl before. In front of Selma's. 9 o'clock. I'm gonna take a bath.
I'll have a chocolate cherry.
What are you waiting for, the floor show?
Hey, Selma, you tell Mitch I won't be around tonight?
Look at him, all dressed up.
You like the way I look?
I'd rather look like you than have my legs cut off.
Oh, yeah? I happen to have a date. Wait till you see my girl.
Annie, is that you? You really read.
Like it?
Maybe this is the first time I've really noticed you.
Maybe you never looked before. And if you'll pardon me, I've got a date.
How old's the guy? 14?
Yeah, older than you. I'm dating Crazy Perrin.
I was only kidding. But you can do better than Crazy, Annie. A high-powered looking babe like you.
Think so?
I wouldn't mind a date with you tonight myself.
You never asked me.
So I'm asking now. How about it? We'll go down to the Tigers Club and dance.
Stand Crazy up? He'll be awful sore.
Oh, who cares about that schnook? If he bothers you, I'll kick his teeth in.
Let's go then. Here, hold this for me, will you?
That's a pickle. That's a pickle.
Hey, what are you doing all suited up?
I'm waiting for my date. Annie Kane.
Yeah? What time you gonna meet her?
9 o'clock.
You stoop, it's almost 10.
Huh? 2 more minutes.
She ain't gonna show. Come on down the club.
Nah, she'll be here in a minute. Beat it.
Your tie's crooked.
Come on, leave my tie
Let
alone.
me
Wait, don't fix my tie. Go on, beat it like a...
Any of you guys seen Frank around?
No.
I wonder what's the matter with that guy. He was supposed to meet me in front of his house.
Now, how would I know? Say, what's with you? You got the jitters or something?
Nah, it's just those lousy cops dragging us in, questioning us. Hey, Selma. You seen Frank around anywhere?
Yeah, he drew me a map. What do you think I am, a social secretary or something?
Don't strain yourself.
Look, are you gonna wait here all night or are you coming down the club?
Go on, beat it now, like I said. She'll be here in a minute. Beat it.
Come on, Benny.
Nah, I'm going down to pool room. I gotta find Frank.
Suit yourself. Look, Crazy. The whole gang's down at the club, planning a fight tomorrow with the Alligators mob. I told them I was coming to get you, because you were waiting for me.
I ain't interested in no gang fights now, and I ain't waiting for you, Mitch. Blow.
You saw at me.
No, I ain't saw at you. Why don't you come? Where's Annie? I've been waiting almost 3 hours.
She's not coming. Come on, we'll go down to club and plan the fight. They'll make you captain. Come on.
Annie, why don't she come? She was going to be my girl.
Cut it out. You're supposed to be a hard guy. What are you acting like a kid? Get wise, crazy. Annie just stood you up.
She didn't stand me up. She got killed, maybe. Maybe she was in an accident. That's it, Mitch. That's it, ain't it, Mitch?
Sure. Sure, I'm a dope for not thinking of it. Maybe your mother's sick. Look, let's get an ice cream. I'll have Selma make you something special. You know what? I'll tell her to put some French fries and potato salad in the ice cream.
You're nuts. Who ever heard of French fries and potato salad? Hey, I'll bet it's good. Ice cream is good, and French fries is good, and potato salad is good, so why wouldn't they be good all together?
Sure. Come on.
Well?
Where you been?
Every place. I can't find Frank.
So if you don't see him one night, you're gonna bust?
Hey, you think Annie's mother or brother died? Or maybe you think... Hey, what's the matter with you?
Shut up. I think I see Frank coming.
Yeah, that's Frank, all right. Say, who's the babe?
It's Annie! Annie, you stood me up for that rat! You stood me up for that...
Hold him, Billy, hold him.
I swear I'll get you for this!
Shut your mouth before I kick your teeth in.
I swear by my mother I'll kill you!
See what kind of a guy you almost dated?
Better beat it, Frank. Crazy's in a bad way. Beat it!
I ain't afraid of him.
Come on, Frank.
Let me get him! Let me get him!
I'll cut it out, kid. You want me to take you home?
I'll kill him. She was going to be my girl, and he took her away. The rat. The double-crosser. You can't trust him.
Now, we've questioned all the students in Bannon's classes and gotten exactly nowhere. So we'll have to try a new tack. Most of these kids belong to clubs. All right. We're gonna raid these clubs. Maybe the kids who did it told others in the gang. We're liable to get some of them on other charges, concealed weapons, stolen goods. If we hold them, they're gonna be pretty sore at these kids. Maybe somebody will be just sore enough to squeal. Well, there it is. See Sergeant Fuller for individual instructions.
This yours?
What are you, a wise guy? You took it off of me.
I suppose you use it to clean your fingernails. Book 'em for carrying concealed weapons, fingerprint 'em, take 'em down the lineup in the morning.
All right, I thought so.
Kind of funny, isn't it? We pick up your whole gang, and every one of them's got some kind of weapon on them. Except you two. You sure you didn't throw the gun away after Bannon was knocked off?
I told you how many times. You're just trying to pin a murder rap on us.
We're just trying to find out why a couple of hard guys like you didn't go around healed. Not even knives.
Okay, we did carry knives.
That's not what you said.
We were scared. We threw the knives away in a garbage can after Mr. Bannon was killed. Because we were in enough trouble already and we didn't want no more. Why can't you leave us alone? You're never gonna leave us alone just because we were fooling around in class that day.
There must be an easier way to make a living. All right, snap out of it. You can go home now.
You ain't holding us? Well, what about the other guys?
They're in. Weapons charge, beating up a guy named Giotto, other charges.
You pulled him in because of us, huh? Look, give him a break. Yeah, let him go. They'll have it in for us.
Maybe we could strike a deal.
What?
Tell us who shot Bannon.
We don't know.
Maybe Benny knows.
Hey, you guys, why don't you leave us alone?
Okay, meeting's adjourned. Your father's waiting outside for you, Frank.
Better wash your face. First door on the left.
I hate to bother you anymore, Mr. Alberts, but Alice forgot her books at the center this afternoon. She needs them for school tomorrow.
Oh, that's no bother.
You go with Mr. Alberts, Frankie. I'd better go home and tell your mama to let you go. She's on pins and needles.
Get your paper. Casey Steens kills cop. Read about it. Read about the killing. Casey Steens kills cop. Paper. Paper here. Read about it. Police search city for killer.
Frank, I've got a feeling you're not telling all you know about this Bannon thing.
I didn't come here for a lecture. I just came for the books.
Talking now could save you a lot of grief later on.
Why do you keep sticking your nose in?
You gotta help me, Stan.
What are you doing here?
I need a hideout, just a couple of days.
Not here.
I got no place to turn, Stan. I need time. I'll get word to my lawyer. They'll get the heat off me or ship me out. Just a couple of days.
Give yourself up, Gagsy. That way you might have a chance.
In a pig's eye, it was a cop. Just a bad break. He caught me with a truckload of stuff. It was him or me.
Get out.
Have a heart, will you?
Get out.
They'll kill me, Stan. Your own brother. I'll pay you.
Stop it. You made your life, and you're not going to wreck mine like you wrecked Ma's and Pa's.
All I'm asking
There'll
is
be
just...
kids here tomorrow. One of them might get hurt.
All right, I'll lay low. I'll get out of the way.
If they find you here, they'll close this place up. Do you know what I'm doing here, Gagsy? I'm trying to save these kids from being like you. Can you understand that? Now get out. I'll give you just 1 minute, then I'll call the cops.
You wouldn't, Stan. You can't.
Hello, give me Lieutenant Macon.
Stan! You don't know what you're doing. They get me, my blood will be on your hands.
Hello, Macon. This is Stan Albert.
You got no heart.
Macon, about that new list of boys. What time tomorrow can I see you? Fine. Bye.
Your brother.
That's why I keep sticking my nose in, Frank. He was just a kid like you. Until he became what he is.
But your own brother.
Frank, if you know anything more than you've told, save yourself. Talk.
Just like all them gangsters end up.
Yeah, big shot. Look at him now. Just a corpse in the gutter.
Today's really a scorcher. You know, another theory we got down at headquarters, if there were two of them in on it, maybe one of them wants to confess. He's afraid to on account of the other fella. Tough. It's always the best part. You seeing you, fellas.
A detective, huh? You better not come around here anymore. Detectives ain't good for my business.
We gotta sell at least $1,000 worth of tickets, so we're gonna make enough fare money for all our guys that got pulled in. There's 20 apiece. Get rid of them.
Who am I gonna get rid of 20 tickets by Saturday?
Look, you! Every dime I got in the bank and plenty of my own man's we had to give to a smart lawyer who thinks he can get me off. And it's all your fault.
How's it my fault?
What's the use of talking? You guys got us in bed with you going to school. School. Look what it got us. A rat.
Guess we're not wanted around here, Benny. Come on, let's blow.
And you better sell those tickets.
We can't even go down to the club. Can't go to Selma's. Even Pinky don't want us in his pool room. Fine mess you got us in.
I got us in.
Only you hadn't knocked him off.
Listen, you. Look, now get this. We knocked him off, remember? We knocked him off. Look, if you get any funny ideas, forget them. I can only burn once, and so help me. We knocked him off, remember? We knocked him off, remember? We knocked him off. 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 We knocked him off.
They're driving me batty, those cops. Everywhere I turn.
Don't worry. You didn't have anything to do with it. They'll get the right one.
But they ain't got no clues.
How do you know? Maybe they're just not letting them out. Golly, 10:30 already. We ought to go.
If only I can hold out till school's over. Everyone will go away. The cops will lose track. By fall, the whole thing will blow over and...
What is it?
That man, Megan. He's one of the dicks. How much to Martens and Nostrand?
About 75 cents.
You're not coming with?
No, I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Betty.
Good night, Franken. Don't worry.
Frankie, Ma says you should take me to the movies.
I can't, baby. I'm going to a dance.
Dan. Yeah, I heard from Mr. Finkelhoff how you gangsters are selling tickets, threatening to smash your showcases.
Lay you off. I didn't do none of that.
Oh, ain't you the little innocent? Then why did the police come around and turn the place upside down? What was they looking for?
For heaven's sakes, Katie, go. You take Alice to the show. Frank and me'll do the dishes.
I better get out of here before I wind up in the crazy house.
Come on, Frank.
Could be it. Take it down to ballistics and fire a .22 through it.
There's no rifling in the barrel.
There were marks on the one that killed Bannon. This might match up. Try it for prints, too.
All right.
Is on a house. 25 cents a piece.
Hey, Frank, you're late. It's after 10.
My girl couldn't get out till now. And don't tell me the dance has been a flop without me.
Hey, that Frank's getting to be a regular wise guy, huh?
Yeah, I know.
Hi, Mitch. Why don't you meet my girl, Betty Mailer?
Glad to know you.
Where's the guys?
Circulating.
Who's the hard guy?
Shimmy Stalker, from the Bronx. I hear already where he's killed a couple of guys. Him and his boys are policing for us. Say, you should have seen him clean up on a guy that tried to crash. Hey, Shimmy. Come here.
What's the trouble?
No trouble. I want you to meet one of the Dukes. Frankie Cusack and his girl, Betty.
Hi. You want to dance?
Sure, go ahead.
What's the big idea?
These guys are policing for us. We gotta show them a good time.
So show him a good time with your date.
I am. Shimmy's buddies with my date. Say, why don't you behave like a Duke? So what if he dances with your date?
Listen, Mitch. I think you're a pretty good Joe, even if you are a friend of Crazy's. But I'm telling you now, I'm in a lousy mood and I'll slug you.
Get your hands off me, you crumb. You want to start a riot? The dance has got to go over. I'm not forgetting this, Frank. I'll get even with you some other time.
I don't like it here, Frank. That man, ugh.
Never mind.
I didn't know it was going to be like this. I want to go.
We can't go yet. It wouldn't look good with the fellas. Come on, let's dance.
Part of the gun that killed Bannon, all right. Any prints? Smudged. Looks like your dance is a big success, Frank. You know my wife, Jean.
Yeah. Hello.
Well, aren't you going to introduce us? I'm Jean Albert.
Oh, this is my girl, Betty Mailer, Mr. and Mrs. Albert.
I'm happy to know you, Betty.
How do you do?
Thank you. Well, let's sit down and get acquainted.
Come on, Frank. You live around here, Betty?
Flatbush.
Oh.
Gosh, it's hot in here. I'd like a cold drink. How about you, Betty?
Well, it would help.
4 drinks coming up.
No, I'll get him. Be right back. You gotta stay sharp or you'll wind up you know where.
I can hold it.
You don't stop drinking, you're on your own.
I'll never be on my own. Neither will you. I wish I was. I don't trust you, you rotten crumb. Crazy was right.
Give me that butler, I'll slug you. Come on, get up. Let go, quit pushing me. Come on, I'll take your hands off. What's going on here? Look at him. In a minute, he'll get sick. Take him home, will you? Causing enough trouble tonight.
Yeah, I'll put in the bed and come back. Come on, baby, let's go. Why don't you beat it? You're not one of the Dukes no more. We don't want you around either. Do we?
For crying out loud, will you guys stop making trouble?
Well, you know what he did to me about Annie Kane?
Look, if you're so hopped up about Annie, why don't you go find her and dance with her?
Is Annie here?
Yeah, she came in a little while ago. Go find her, but don't get lost. We'll need you later.
What for?
We're not going to pay the band. We'll need all the guys.
Oh, baby, that's for me.
Okay, but keep your mouth shut. You're sure asking for it tonight, ain't you?
my girl.
Only your girl.
Stop it, crazy. Let go of me.
Beat it.
Let me go. Please, crazy.
Annie, you was gonna be my girl. You was gonna let me take you out.
I'm not your girl.
Sure you are, Annie. Every time I said hello to you, you said hello to me. I waited for you that night. I thought you was in an accident. I was gonna bring you candy and flowers to the hospital. Annie.
Stop it, crazy. Don't touch me. I hate you. I can't stand the sight of you.
You give me a raw deal.
I didn't come here because I like to dance. I saw Macon today. They're closing in. You know what I'm talking about. I know you hate cops, Frank, but you've got to go to them. Tell them everything. It's your only chance. That way you'll get a square deal. This way you'll always be running away from them and from yourself. You don't want to end up like Gagsy.
Betty and I thought we'd go over to the delicatessen and get something to eat, and then we'll go to our house. And then
Annie, what happened?
He tried to kill me. He tore my dress.
Who did?
Crazy. A new dress. He tried. My mother would kill me.
we'll take you to our house to fix up your dress, and then we'll take you home. Frank and I are going with you.
Come on, Annie.
Where do you think you're going?
Now you see what big shots your pals the Dukes really are, Frank. Beating up girls.
She had it coming. She stood up crazy for him.
Yeah, she was Crazy's girl until Frankie took over.
Are you coming, Frank, or are you staying with them?
Frankie's staying. So is the girl. Suppose you're going to take her out of here and go straight to the cops, huh?
Get out.
Just a minute, mister.
Jimmy! Okay, wise guy. You can butt out now. Oh!
Don't lay off, I'll break your arm.
Lay off. Lay off.
Get outside, get the car started. Causes any trouble, we're gonna blame you.
How's it my fault?
He's your friend, the cop lover.
Now get in the check room and get to work.
All you've been doing all night is have fun.
Well, I'm all in. I've been in here since before 12. I want to go.
You do, huh?
Get back in there.
I just want you to know that you ain't kidding nobody. I knew it for sure tonight when you and Benny were scrapping. You two guys got us all in a jam. Because you two guys killed your teacher. Now look, you're a Duke and we're Dukes. We'll keep our mouths shut. But if you got any ideas about quitting, pulling any funny stuff, then all the bets are off. Okay, now beat it. But remember what I said.
I want to speak to Lieutenant Macon. It's important.
Lieutenant Macon speaking.
I'm a friend of Mr. Bannon's. The teacher was murdered.
Bannon, yeah. Trace it.
I wanted to call you before, but I was scared. The guy who knocked him off is tough. A killer.
You want to tell us here at the station?
No. No, his gang's liable to get me. I'll tell you who did it, and that's all. It was Benny Wilkes.
Okay, thanks. We'll get Benny. You better come in too, Frank. Giving that story to the papers paid off. Let's go.
Frankie, what are you doing?
Nothing. Go to sleep.
But, Frankie, what are you taking? Where are you going?
Shut up. I gotta go. Keep quiet.
Frankie! I'll wake up Mom and Pa.
Don't yell or I'll flatten you.
Frankie, what'd you do?
I'm in a jam. Let go.
Frankie, don't go away.
Benny Wilkes?
What do you want him for?
He's mixed up in the Bannon killing.
He ain't home.
Benny ain't here, I tell you. And if he was, where's your warrant to look for him? You cops just can't come busting in on people.
Never mind the stolen. When you're after a killer, you don't need a warrant. And the kid who was with him just turned him in. Now we're gonna take Benny, and you better not try to stop us.
He won't get far. We got the block covered.
You turned me in. Benny, I didn't know what I was doing. Look, Benny, we gotta give ourselves up. That way we have a chance. Benny, we were wrong. We should have gone to the cops right away. We don't want to end up like gagged. Benny, you gotta listen to me.
Just got a brother. Hey.
Thing like that should happen over here.
Yeah, it's too bad. You know,
Couldn't happen to an old
Benny, there's nothing we can do for Benny now. Frankie, he'll serve his time, and perhaps with time he'll find hope. But what of all the other Frankies? That's the challenge to all of us. This is Drew Pearson again. Perhaps you'd like to meet the Dukes as they really are. Larry was played by Mickey Knox. Bull was played by Richard Jekyll. Mitch was Anthony Curtis. Benny was played by Al Ramson. Crazy was Joshua Shelley. He's not really crazy. And Frankie was played by Peter Fernandez.